Over the weekend, Nicolas Maduro was abducted and removed from Venezuela by U.S. Delta Force, as well as a very sophisticated air operation that is very, very interesting when you break it down. But the more important question is, what happens now? Where do we go from here? And what is the threat that may be facing us going forward? This is Threatwire, powered by Carnival. Let's get into this very important story. This isn't just drugs. This isn't just about oil. This is about the future. And the U.S. case frames this as a state-protected trafficking platform, a pipeline that can bankroll violence and enable terror-style networks. Maduro was leading the charge of getting drugs into this country that, in reality, killed tens of thousands of Americans per year. Now, that's not saying that our appetite has gone away for drugs and we need to address that. But cutting off the pipeline that was bringing those drugs into the country is a massive step in the right direction. This also sends a message to all other countries that are thinking that they can just continue on with business as usual. There is no way they're not going to be looking over their shoulder thinking, wow, am I next? One other thing to think about is the broader picture. We no longer have to rely on sources of oil and energy from Islamic countries or from countries like Russia and China. We are also way behind on rare earth minerals and the deposits that we have. China has outpaced us for years. One thing that was actually proven in this operation was how sophisticated our jamming systems and our radar defeat systems are in comparison to our enemies. China and Russia both have systems in these countries that they have sold to the highest bidders and two-bit dictators like Maduro. So now they have seen that we don't have to worry about their air defense systems, as we have had multiple years of both the Ukraine war and studying the use of these systems across the board. We have proven through this operation that we can defeat these systems quite easily, and it pushes our enemies back to the drawing board when it comes to their defensive abilities. One thing that we have to keep in mind and we have to stay vigilant about is the fact that there may be retaliatory strikes. Remember, Maduro was in deep with countries like Iran and other terrorist networks like Al-Qaeda and Hezbollah. Those operatives are still in this country and they could strike at any time. And there's no better incentive for them to strike than cutting off their means of supply and resources. So keep an eye out that there may be retaliatory strikes. We are in this fight whether we want to be or not. This is the map. Drugs fund coercion. Coercion open the doors for terror. And this is what we must fight against and what we must remain aware of. This is Threatwire, powered by Carnival. We'll see you guys on the next brief.